Jai Gurudev. Gurudev, could you share the story behind the rediscovery of the Somnath Shivlingam? Yes, it was indeed a remarkable moment in January of this year on the 10th. An Agri family brought the portions of the original Shivlinga to me. These pieces had been preserved since the time they were broken during Mahmud of Ghaznim's attack on the Somnath temple. The Agri families carried these pieces from Gujarat to Tamil Nadu, where they were preserved for generations. Jai Gurudev and Namaste. This moment is truly divine. We are here in the presence of His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji, discussing a very significant moment in history, the rediscovery of the original Amsh of the Somnath Shivlingam. Many believed it was lost, but now, after over 1,000 years, we are witnessing something remarkable during this once in 144-year event. Could you take us through the story of how this happened? Jai Gurudev, Namaste. It was in January of this year on the 10th that something truly special took place. A family, the Agri family, who had been preserving pieces of the Somnath Shivalingam, brought it forward. You see, when Mahmud Ghazni invaded Somnath in 1025 AD and destroyed the temple, many thought the original Shivalinga was lost. However, the pieces of the broken Shivalinga were carried by the Agri family from Saurashtra to Tamil Nadu, where they preserved it for generations. In 1924, they spoke to Kanchi Shankaracharya, who advised them not to bring it out for another 100 years. He said that after the Ram temple would be established, the time would come to reveal the Shivalinga once again. Now, after the passage of 100 years, the Agri family, the Agnihotra's family, brought the Shivalinga to me. This is such a fascinating story. How did he come to believe that this Shivalinga was the actual Amsha of the original one from Somnath? The family has been protecting and preserving these pieces for many generations with great care. The family members, including the elders, followed strict traditional rules like not eating outside or drinking water from any other place, and they made it a point to keep the Shivalinga safe within their home. When they handed it over to me, the magnetic properties of the Shivalinga were evident, proving its unique nature. Magnetic properties, can you explain that further? Yes, the Shivlinga has its own magnetic field. This perhaps explains how the original Shivlingam, said to be about 3 feet tall, could have hung in the air in the Somnath temple due to its magnetic properties. When the geologists examined the stone, they found it was unlike any other known stone. They were unable to identify its exact composition. That's incredible. And didn't you ever wonder why this was happening to you? Why were you chosen to be part of this? I never question why things happen to me. We are all chosen to do certain tasks for the good of society, and this is just one of them. Asking why me is a childish question. Instead, we should focus on doing good and fulfilling our roles. So, what happens next? What did the Shankaracharya say, and what does the Agri families wish for the Shivalinga now? The family always wanted the Shivalinga to be returned to Saurashtra, where it belongs in the Somnath temple. They believe that instead of keeping it in their private worship, the entire nation should benefit from it. My view aligns with theirs. I believe that everyone should have access to this divine Shivalingam, not just a few individuals. The plan now is to take the Shivalinga across India from Rameshwaram to other Jyotirlingas and finally back to its original abode in Saurashtra. There is a scientific report from 2007 that discusses this Shivalinga. Could you tell us about the findings? Yes, the report is remarkable. It found that unlike normal magnets, which have magnetic fields concentrated at the poles, this Shivlinga has magnetism at its center. It also contains elements like barium and very little iron, which is unusual. Normally, magnets contains a significant amount of iron, but this one is different. The report also mentioned something extraordinary. The magnetic field strength is incredibly high, with samples showing readings of up to 140 Gauss. Geologists were baffled by this. That is astounding. How do science and spirituality come together in this? In our tradition, we have never separated science and spirituality. Both are forms of knowledge. One is subjective and the other is objective. The Shivlinga has been worshipped for generations, and this devotion brings about a certain sacredness and divinity. In this case, science helps us understand what is divine, and spirituality, in turn, supports science. The connection people have with the Shivlinga is deep. It is not just another stone, it is something that has been revered and preserved for thousands of years. The Somnath Shivalinga, in particular, has been a symbol of resilience. Despite being attacked and destroyed multiple times, it has always been rebuilt. It is a testament to the enduring strength of devotion. That's true, the Somnath temple has been attacked 16 times, yet it still stands strong. Yes, exactly. The Shivalinga and the emotions and devotion tied to it continue to inspire people. Now, with this discovery, the original Amsh of the Shivalingam can once again bless the entire nation. Thank you, Gurudev, for sharing this incredible story. It's amazing to see how history, spirituality, and science can come together in such a powerful way. Thank you. Let us continue to spread the blessings and sacredness of the Shivalinga across the country each every day.